So we're at the halfway point in this match, and the Americans are trailing by 26 imps to 7, after Andrew made 4 spades doubled on board 4. But these guys won't roll over easily. They're from the land of Alexander Hamilton, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Martin Luther King and Pocahontas. They have spirit, and they'll fight to the last bid to overcome their former colonial masters. Let's watch.
Come on, Adam. I got a good one.
Okay, so I have 17 points. It's probably too strong for a 1-no trump opening because I just have like too much. So I'm just going to open a spade.
Okay, well, I'm certainly going to game force at this end. I'm very excited. I have an excitable hand. I'm happy that my queen is X of spades. So let's see what Adam does. So here, 2 spades would only show 5 for us, be sort of the default. 2-no would also be default, but it would be sort of no trumpy. I'll bid 3 diamonds over that just because there's no reason on this type of hand to highlight any sort of sometimes you bid 3-no here just to hide the lead, but I mean my hand's so disparate that I'm sure they're gonna lead a club.
I'll bid 3 hearts to show my doubleton heart, balanced nature of my hand.
Let's see how this hand wants to play. There's no reason. He doesn't have 6 spades here, so there's no reason for me to squeal about my shape. So I'll just do this.
And I have really good cards and diamonds, so I'm definitely going to keep bidding here. I'm just going to bid.
No, if he has extra values, I'm happy to, go on.
He wanted to sign off, so I don't think Grand Slam is too likely. He has 2 key cards and the Queen of Hearts, and I have 2 key cards. So I'm just going to bid 6 hearts, I think, unless there's any reason to bid 6. No.
What does this hand
He's
look
got 2
like?
and the queen, so trump lead looks pretty safe.
6 hearts.
As whether or not I should just lead a club, because that sort of makes sense.
Okay, I mean, this can't be that bad, can it?
So
I mean, maybe I'm supposed to bid 6 spades or 6-no over that. Maybe I'm supposed to bid 6 spades over that. It's possible that I might have made an error here in not bidding 6 spades over this. Well, we need hearts to break.
We've already bid 2 with the queen. So he's got the ace of diamonds, the king of hearts, and the queen of hearts. And it looks like he's got the ace of spades out. So maybe we can cash spade and a heart sooner or later.
Trying to figure out any sort of shape here. I mean, these guys are good, right? So they're not really going to tell me anything. And Zia, I shouldn't call them good, but he's occasionally good. It's second, fourth. I have no way of telling what's going on here. I mean, basically, he didn't lead a trump. That doesn't mean anything. He wouldn't probably lead a trump. He doesn't have anything in diamonds. Well, it's a very interesting play problem. I mean, I don't really have the time nor the energy. I could win this and play a spade. I don't know what I could glean from that. I mean, at some point it gets dangerous not to just draw a trump.
Well, it's better than 6 spades because at least we have the 10 of hearts, but it's not as good as 6 diamonds.
I guess his best chance to make is he had queen 10, 9 to 6 hearts and the ace of spades. That would be a miracle make, but annoying. I like it. Now, Zach is a really fast player and a really good declarer. So when he thinks, every defender should know the contract is going down, all I have to do is not throw a trick. Because if he's making, he find it in a second. So now he's trying to find a way to make a non-making hand.
The only thing I can go on is I didn't lead a trump. I don't have any count. It's very hard for me. I'm trying to right now. What I'm thinking about is whether or not it's worth it to try to get some sort of count. I don't think it is. I'm just gonna win this. I want to play ace of hearts and a heart to the 10 just to annoy Zia if it's right, but I can't. I mean, I can't do it. I can't do
You only have
it.
5 hearts. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
I should have done it.
This is embarrassing, guys.
All
You
righty.
are so bad. All right. It wasn't a bad contract.
A 6 diamonds looks the right contract.
Better player would have gotten that right.
10, 11. They might make 6-0 on a squeeze.
I just had nothing to go on.
Well, why didn't you bid 3 spades over 3 hearts where you've denied?
I didn't want to squeal. I know we don't have 6-2 spade fit.
You belong in.
6 diamonds.
6 diamonds is the only contract we
What
belong
I'm
in.
saying, but if you bid 3 spades and he bids 4 diamonds,
Yeah, I could have done that.
I mean, I don't know why 3 spades seem. I mean, I don't. Your hearts were not quite that good if he has 2 little hearts.
They're fine. They're good enough. I just didn't want to tell you I had 2 spades in 1 club and make it clear.
Anyway,
Probably I could have roughed the club to hand. I wasn't really sure what to do.
you could rough a club. You can't make this hand. It's not unmakeable unless you
I
get.
could make it a hand. I thought about it. I thought about playing ace of hearts hard to the 10 just to, if it were jack 4, just to completely, absolutely tilt you for the rest of the day.
Well,
I
all
think
know
that
is
might have been worth it alone.
I would have been thrilled. I would have called.
You know,
called
for anyone who doesn't know, I'm
self-kibitzing
playing with
cops.
you. We're playing 20 boards after this together in a tournament online. So I just wanted to see if I really, it would have been nice to dig right in there. Ace of hearts, heart to the 10, and snap it in his face. He would have loved that.
But I mean, also, I think sometimes he has something like ace, king, jack, 10, 5th of spades.
I could have bid 3 spades. I just didn't want. I didn't want. I mean, I probably should. I think it's a technical bid. I just thought it might be winning not to because we can't have a better fit or longer fit in spades. We could have a better fit. Sorry, Ad. I could have done that, but we're not very good with this because if I bid 3 spades and he bids 4 diamonds, it wouldn't sound like trying to find a fit for me and him. At least.
Well, but you could then bid 5-0 later on, and he'd bid 6 clubs, and that's a simple game to 6 diamonds.
I was thinking, Adam, you might bid 5-0 over 4 hearts.
Well, he wasn't
not
looking for diamonds with king, jack, doubleton.
I mean,
Well, I
but if
showed
you
five-
showed me
didn't I
two-
show 5
if-
diamonds?
If you showed me 2 key cards without the queen of trump, I was just going to play 5 hearts.
Okay.
Why can't you have 6-4 in the red suits?
Would I be 6-4 in the red suits for this auction?
Well, you could be.
I'm just asking.
You might be.
Not probably not because then
No,
you-
because we don't really do that kind of
Hearts.
thing.
I mean, you would only be 6-4 if you were slamming yourself, but you're not slamming just good hearts.
I probably should. I should bid 3 spades. I'm not sure if that would help enough though. I mean, this is a very fine contract. It's above 50%.
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible contract. Luckily, our partners are not good enough to get to these 5-2 fits in slam. Tom Townsend never opens your hand with 17. He doesn't open 17. And
No, he doesn't.
Robson would
Well,
take
we'll
so
open
long
it
bidding
over.
it that the director will be called and get arbitrate.
At
Next,
least we didn't
please.
open. At least we didn't get to 6-0. That was good.
6-0 will make if we don't leave the king of clubs.
Wow, well, that's a tough lead for you, Zia.
Well, it's
Never let
not
it.
so clear. Well, he had a simple club lead anyway, and I was leading king of clubs against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not 6. That was my thinking.
7, you might not either.
Some mutual dissing there by Zia and Zach, but they love each other really. And clearly Zia knows Zach very well, as he discerns that the contract is going down from the fact that Zach takes a minute or 2 to think. Let's see what Andrew and Tom can do with this one.
Okay, well, I got lucky last time and I've got lots of spades again. That means that in 3 deals in a row, I've had a total of 18 spades. Now, this is a 17 count. We're playing 15 to 17, no trump, but it is too strong to open 1 no trump. And I've got 5 spades and 4 clubs. I don't have rebid problems with this hand. I definitely think I can open 1 spade with this hand. And not 1 no trump. So that's what I'm going to do. I think it's clear. 1 no trump, apart from distorting the shape, it's an underbid. So 1 spade.
So here we go. It doesn't look like I'm going to have too much to do on this hand unless partner gets in there, which honestly, judging from the way the set is going, I would expect partner to get in here at some point as well.
Right, a spade from Andrew. We play 5 card majors and 2 over 1 game full. So I'm going to bid 2 hearts, showing 5 more hearts and game forcing values.
Finally, a hand I'm comfortable with my bid.
So now the question is, do I bid 2 no trumps or 3 clubs? I think I'm going to bid 3 clubs. I mean, if I bid 2 no trump, the default meaning would be 12 to 14. So even I don't think three clubs will necessarily show extra values. The advantage of bidding two no trump is to right side the diamonds. Maybe if I bid two no trumps, I won't miss a club fit because he can bid three clubs. And it feels like I need to play this hand, actually. I'm actually thinking I should bid two no trump now. We won't miss a club fit because he can bid three clubs. I can bid hearts to show a doubleton later. If in doubt, I think opener should bid no trump as a general principle. So I'm going to rebid two no trumps.
It's nice to be forcing to gain already. Two no trump. That's, as far as I'm concerned, 12 to 14 balanced. Probably doesn't have three hearts. Well, got an obvious bid now. Three diamonds, my second suit.
Okay, three diamonds, fine. All right. Well, that gives me an obvious three heart preference bid. I've got great red cards. Now, if he raises to four, I'm worth another bid.
Well, my options, I'm not looking for slam. I can either bid four hearts or I could offer him spades. I'm going to go on to four hearts.
He's raised. Okay, fine. Well, I'm definitely going to bid again. And it's just a question of what I bid. I mean, I honestly think I can blackwood into six hearts, to be honest with you. How could that be wrong? Let's just think. He's got king, queen, six times. We know he's got six hearts. King, queen, six times of hearts. King, ace, queen, five times of diamonds. Singleton spade, singleton club. I mean, he's got to have a good play for six hearts, I reckon. The other thing to do is to cubid five clubs, but giving away a lot of information to the opponents here. If he's 6-4, king, queen to six, and ace, queen to four, now, and he's got a doubleton club and a singleton spade, it is fair to say now that six hearts won't make, but that's a very minimum hand. I don't want to bid five clubs and give Rob a chance to either pass or double for the lead inference. I'm just going to bid blackwood. Just check that there's no reply that can take me past the safety level. A five spade reply would show two with the queen. That's fine. Okay, let's go for it. Four no trumps.
Four no trump.
So that's Roman key card blackwood agreeing hearts, assuming we're on the same wavelength, and we're playing 1430.
Oh, looks like he's got 18-19. Maybe he's got 18-19 with three hearts. One possibility is just to ignore the blackwood and jump to six diamonds in case that's a better contract. But should have enough. Ace and king for a small slam, and I don't think it's a ground slam. I'm going to do that. I simply offer him a choice between six diamonds and six hearts.
Right. So he's proposing an alternative strain. Now that is very interesting. So rethinking, we now think he's probably got king, queen, 10 to 5 hearts, and ace, queen, 10 to 5 diamonds. And it's going to play better in six diamonds. That's interesting. Although maybe he thinks I've got three diamonds because I haven't got three hearts. Interesting. Well, I feel I should pass six diamonds because that if that's what he's got, singleton, king, queen, 10 to 5, king, ace, queen, 10 to 5, king 1, then we are better in six diamonds. Unless that's some sort of void showing. It's not some sort of void showing. He wouldn't throw that on me. No, he's definitely trying to play six diamonds here. In which case I'm going to pass. how bad can it be to have King Jack of diamonds and he can take a rough in my hand?
Right, so we're in diamonds.
All right, I have to lead to this diamond slam. So on the auction, North Andrew, he opened a spade and he rebid 2-no trump. So he's balanced. And then when his partner went back to diamonds, the 3 diamonds, it showed hearts and diamonds. So he's got 5-4 at least at 3 diamonds. Then Andrew took a preference to 3 hearts. So I think he only has a doubleton heart. And then, so when Tom raised to 4 hearts, it sounded like he might have 6 hearts on the auction. And so when Andrew blackwooded, he's probably, so Tom didn't make any action towards slam. So 4-no trump, he's almost certainly got 18-19 balanced over there. So I'm guessing that my left-hand opponent is 5-2-3-3 with about 18 or 19 points, like 19 points out. He's going to have a strong hand because his partner didn't cooperate over 3 hearts. He just raised to 4 hearts and he still pursued slam. Although what's he going to do with 19 points in a 5-2-3-3? So that's what I think his shape is, especially now that he passed 6 diamonds. I think that there's a really good chance that that's his shape. So given that, I know my right hand opponent's probably 5-5, I'm actually pretty worried that my ace of spades might go away. It's a weird spot where I wouldn't normally like to lead the ace of spades. So my thoughts of which suits to lead here are clubs or spades. Usually I would be leading the unbid suit as clubs, but here I think there's such a reasonable chance that between the two of them that Andrew might be able to just take the ace king of clubs. Andrew's hand will use the ace king of clubs to throw away a spade from south. That's what what I'm a little bit worried about from Tom. That Tom will discard a spade. So now I'm going to lead a spade. I see that risk. Now the only question is, should I try under leading my spade through the dummy? Is there a chance that we might be able to get 2 spades if it's king jack of spades and dummy? I know lefty's got a club control because he's driving towards slam. I know Rob probably has a singleton diamond because they've passed 6 diamonds. Maybe lefty's 5-2-2-4. I suppose that's possible as well, although I think he would have bid 3 clubs over 2 hearts. So I do think that I have the shape right. The lefty's 5-2-3-3, and that 6 diamonds is he's 5-5 or even 6-5, but 5-5 in the red suits. So now it's a question of, do I want to underlead my ace of spades? It's a little too risky. I mean, we don't have a diamond trick though. We probably don't have a heart trick either. I don't think they're off. They're going to be able to, although, yeah, because they're going to be able to play ace of diamond. They're going to have good enough diamonds that they're going to be able to rough out South's hearts pretty easily. So that even if they're off the queen of hearts, I think that the line of play is going to be pretty clean for them to go. They're going to be able to go ace of hearts, heart to the king, heart rough it with dummies 10, let's say, if they've got ace 10 third or something like that. So I think that the heart is going to get roughed out. I don't think they're going to have a heart loser. I don't think they're going to have a diamond loser. So really the only tricks that we could possibly get on this hand are from spades. So I do think that there's a reasonable chance that I'm supposed to lead the 10 of spades back, lead the 10 of spades here, which is really weird. You'd never underlead an ace against them, but it smells like that kind of hand that I should underlead my ace of spades here. I do think righty's got a singleton club. He didn't answer key cards, so there's something weird going on. Maybe he's got a spade void. Maybe that's why he didn't answer key card for hearts, or he was just very worried that he's chosen to play. He knows that he's only in a 5-2 heart fit, so he really wants to make sure that they get to diamonds. Well, I don't see a second trick. So they could be off 2 aces. That's the problem, is they didn't have a Blackwood auction. So Rob could just have the ace of hearts, and I'm going to feel like a complete idiot for leading a low spade. So I'm just going to go ace of spades. If it is that hand, I'm going to cry a little bit, but I'm going to just play it, cash it. Oh my God, dummy hit with the king jack of spades. Oh no. Oh, wow. I if I could go back, I would underlead my spade, or even lead a club, to be honest with you, at this stage. Now it's not the hand I was worried about.
I can play low from both hands. I don't think I can afford the queen, because I don't have that. I don't have tricks to burn. But if they take the rough, then
Well, my play now, I'm not going to play a diamond in case they're on a guess for the queen of diamonds. So I'm just going to play a, what do I have to play? I'm not going to pickle his club, so I'm just going to play a spade. Nine of spades should be suit preference, I think. I don't know, maybe attitude, but it should be. It can't be right for me to play anything but another spade. Let's just do it. Okay, so underleading a spade.
Glad I
wouldn't
didn't
work.
waste that queen. Now, got 5 diamond tricks, 3 more spades, 3 hearts and a club. It's just a matter of drawing trumps without anything bad happening. I don't want to overtake my diamond in case they're 5-1. I don't want to let them make their 9. So I'm going to start with the king jack of diamonds. Play the jack, make it look like I'm taking a finesse. Psychological warfare. Okay, that's the 9 of diamonds, so I can overtake now. Overtake and claim.
Another
Oh.
slam in our face, Gavin.
Yeah, they did great on this hand. You guys did amazing to
Oh,
play,
thanks.
play
Yeah,
diamonds.
well
that
done,
jack of
Tom.
diamonds.
Unbelievable.
Well, but,
Turned out nicely. I can't claim we had it fully under control.
oh, well.
Turned out for the best. But
Very
So
well done, yeah.
I was pretty strongly considering underleading my ace of spades at trick 1. I was pretty sure. I
Could've
thought
been amazing.
Well, when dummy came down, I'm like, oh,
You were
I
like,
can't
why didn't
do
I?
it." but
Luckily,
then-
it didn't matter.
yeah, it didn't matter. But I kind of reasoned that there was a decent chance that you were going to throw spades on the ace, king, queen of clubs or something. Like there was a.
Well, I was
pretty
just
good
happy
chance.
you didn't have 2 clubs in 1 spade.
Well, yeah. Honestly, yeah.
I was like, nah.
it would have taken longer on a different lead, but I think I'm always going to make this one, aren't I? With the 9 of diamonds falling, that's
Yeah, I mean, you
gracious of you.
That was a nice card.
I mean, it's a pretty clean line of play to rough out. Well, you'll knock out the ace of spades first. If like, let's say I did lead a club, you would win the ace, and your first job would be to knock out the ace of spades, so that you could then rough a heart and then draw trumps.
And then enter the dummy and take advantage of some
You'd
spades.
probably even play a spade to the king, keeping the queen, so that when they win the ace, you have an extra entry to your hand. Also, just so that you can cash. You're going to want to rough a heart with the jack of diamonds and cash the king of diamonds, and then safely return to your hand. So as long as you're on a club lead, you'd win ace, and actually,
King
I
of
think the
spades.
king of spades right off the table at trick
Yeah.
2 if on a
Yeah.
club lead, and that's
Yeah.
that's a pretty clean
Get
one.
the best of everything.
Yeah.
Well done, gentlemen. I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
you know.
thanks.
we're not worthy.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Yeah, and I was in my recording, Gavin, I was just saying what an amazing opening leader you are, and I knew you would get it right. So
Yeah.
no doubts over there.
It was as good as any other opening lead on hand. But
You're-
Yeah.
yeah.
And there we see why you sometimes have long gaps in bidding and play when you watch these guys on ViewGraph. They are thinking machines. It's not that they've gone to answer the door to a delivery guy who needs them to pose for a photo with the parcel like it is for us ordinary mortals. Another swing to the UK team there, and they now lead by an impressive 42 imps to 7. Next, as Zia would say.
It's slightly only 6 card suit, but it's a great playing hand, 6-4, and I'm vulnerable against knots, so I'm pretty solid, and I think I'm just more playability than a 2-heart bid.
What would you guys do with this hand? I last time someone doubled on this type of hand against me, it worked very poorly for them. Here, I'm very happy with whatever Adam's done. I think I did well. So far, he bid 3 spades. What a bid by Adam. Oh my God.
I lead the 9 from Queen 9-8 because if partner has the jack and I lead a low one and he goes small, sometimes he puts the jack and you blow the suit. So in my opinion, the 9 is the correct lead from Queen or Jack 9-8.
Got 2 spade tricks and a diamond, and possibly probably not a heart because what's Zia got? Very likely shape. Zia's got a 1 spade, probably 7 hearts, but he might have 6. Couple of diamonds maybe.
He probably wants to just win this play club to hand and lead a heart up. That's what I would do in this situation, because Zia might easily have a stiff diamond here. It's not likely, but there's no reason for him not to have a stiff diamond either.
So if he plays low here and I win the king, is there any danger the heart will go away if he has got 6 hearts on the diamond?
Always take the inference when you're defending. if a decent declarer thinks he's got a slight problem or a major problem. Partner played the 2, saying, I don't like diamonds, but he could have a restricted play there.
Well, so there's no way anyone with a doubleton heart would ever play this way.
What does he do? What he wants to do?
Well, I'd probably play a spade now, because I'll know that's the only option. Trying to think if Adam has the steam power to make this. He's probably gonna have to guess the black suit distribution, and it won't be particularly easy.
Why did partner play the 2 on the first round? The question is, should I play a trump or a diamond? What, 3 hearts, really, my partner?
At least I made him think. That's good.
In which case, declarer won the ace of clubs. What the hell
No
was
doubt
that?
Zia will tell me I played the wrong cards at some point.
I think it's time to play a trump. It seems weird. I don't think a diamond's very important.
But he might get a clue, right? So he's gonna cash a diamond here, and if Zia doesn't pitch a club, he might assume Zia has 3 clubs. It would be very smart for Zia not to pitch a club with his doubleton here.
Maybe I can play a club. If he doesn't draw trumps, he's still going to make 2 spades. That doesn't seem to work either.
I was trying to make partner realize that I wasn't interested in any diamonds or anything like that. I mean, I wanted him to know it. So obviously, the fact that he's not coming back a spade, possibly he's got ace 10 to 4 spades, something like that.
Maybe Zia's 9 lead is a Nike lead telling me to do something, but I can't really see that here.
This is a tough defense. I understand why they're thinking. They have to be tricky with the red suit distribution here to give anyone any difficulty. Well, now he's going to play his club. I mean, there's no reason not to. Adam's fairly sure what's going on. You can just play a club and rough it high. I mean, spades are 3-2. Spades are 3-2, whatever way they want it to be, you know?
Jack of clubs. That means he's got a lot of clubs, which means maybe he can pitch on the king of hearts.
No, you can rough low. All right, well, it looks like we missed a game here,
4 diamonds.
but we didn't. They could have beaten it. He's not. I mean,
Hearts.
king of spades now, Adam. He's not actually thinking here. I mean, king of spades 6. You have 9. He has 9 tricks minimum at this point. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
6.
Even the spades are 4-1, which I think you might be thinking now. You can just rough a diamond, rough a club, rough a diamond. The tricky 9 of diamonds from Zia. Well done, Adam.
Well, I need to pitch my diamond. What I do here, he's got to make his 8. So I've got 8 tricks already, so I better. So no matter what I do, if I pitch my diamond, he just roughs a heart. He doesn't know I've got another heart, so that's one of the things.
Well,
Did I let this through then by not cashing my diamond?
I don't know. I was trying to get you to play spade and spade if it was right. I don't know if it was right because he has, I don't know.
see, us Americans assume the 9 of diamonds is probably a singleton.
No,
However,
that's why I played a spade. He knows I haven't got a singleton. When I played a spade, I knows I got 1 spade. I can have a stiff diamond.
no, but we did. North Adam playing the hand.
I'm
Probably.
saying my partner knew the shape now.
I didn't think I could beat it, whatever the situation.
Adam, did you know hearts were
Probably
6
couldn't, I don't know. I mean, you play ace of spade, 10 of spade, what happens? Ace of spades,
You pitched the jack of diamonds. Were you ready?
king of diamonds, 10 of spades.
Yeah, I have to make a decision on how to rough back to my hand if he pitches the diamond. I know.
Well, you know Zia has the queen of diamonds. That's the only thing you know because he leads second. He would never lead the 9 from 9-8 third. If you know Zia leads.
Sometime I might, but I mean, having said that, it's not likely. I don't know if we beat it, Peter, because he had 2 clubs, a heart and a diamond. That's 4. He
Spends
had
enough time listening to him.
he has a rough of hearts. It's 5.
What do you think of my bidding problem over?
Adam, you
three
did great. I mean,
Three hearts double.
You aced this one. You
I
won
mean,
us
I just
5
figured
in
I would
single handedly or 6.
bid 3 spades and tempo and let you do what you want.
That was really good. Well done, sir.
You made a good bid, yeah.
I mean, but what your double of 3 hearts is a little.
Oh, it's a little.
What did you have? You had like 13 count with 3 hearts.
I remember Lon Behrman did this against me, and it worked horribly. So I tried to do it something similar.
Would you
So I
double
did-
3 hearts, Zia?
With my end?
I don't know. I wasn't vulnerable and non-vulnerable. Maybe, I mean, usually they.
I was happy without the auction one. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's not clear to me.
I think you did it because you didn't want to make a decision when it went 3 hearts, pass, double, pass.
Well,
to
you wouldn't double. You'd pass out 3 yards, probably. Oh, maybe you wouldn't.
No, they might. But I mean, when I'm vulnerable, you should probably pass.
Well, if you double 3 hearts, I'll bid 4 spades. It's not like a thing, and that will get probably ripped. I don't know.
I don't think catching the diamond is any good, Peter, because now he'll just cross rough. He'll make a heart and a diamond is that. The best is to play ace of spade, 10 of spade.
Well,
Yeah.
on a hard lead, you might even make 4. You might even have time to make 4 here.
If
No,
no.
You just sit to a diamond. I have to
It
catch
was
the
a
heart.
complicated hand, and only Michael Rosenberg and Deep Finesse will tell us what the right result was.
Those are the same thing.
Both Grossack brothers struggling to find the adjective that goes after your double of 3 hearts is a little, and I don't feel it's my place to suggest one. But they did well to stop in 3 spades. Room for some different actions at the other table, I think.
While you're watching this, take a moment, and if you need to pause it, what would you bid with this? Make your opening bid. Your first chair vulnerable. The opponents are non-vulnerable. Not that that has a ton of bearing on your opening call here, but just letting you know the parameters. What would you do? And I'm going to tell you now. So if you want to pause and think a little longer, let it go. This hand is way too good to preempt, right? I know you might be looking at this and you've heard the range like 5 to 10 or 6 to 10 for your week 2 bids. This hand is much, much, much better than that. We have 10 cards and 2 suits. Our heart suit is unbelievable. This is a self-sufficient heart suit. We could potentially play hearts opposite a void and be okay in a situation like this because of how good our spots are, even without the king. So I'm going to open this 1 heart to show a full opening hand because that's what my shape dictates here. And here we go. And if you want to back into it, you can use the rule of 20 and you'll get there on this hand as well.
A heart on my right. 3 choices. I could make a takeout double, which won't be nice if Andrew bids clubs. I could pass, which classical, or I could bid a spade on 4. And it's not my normal game, 4-card overcalls, but I think this is the time for it. I've got a good 4-card spade suit, and the vulnerability is favorable. So 1 spade.
All right, so I have 10 points and a fit for my partner. I'm kind of right on the bubble of whether I should just make a simple raise of bidding 2 hearts here, showing 6 to 10, or if I should cue bid 2 spades to show him a better raise. I'm pretty close. I feel like my points are I like my points. I like that my ace of spades is the card that I have in spades. If I'm going to have any points in spades, I like that it's the ace, and I think I'm going to give him a cue bid. It just gets my hand off my chest in 1 bid.
Do I bid clubs and hope to bid spades later? Or do I just jump to 4 spades? Okay, all right. Well, I think what I can do is just bid a little 3 clubs and then follow with a spade bid.
Ooh, interesting. So now I can make a bid or I can choose to pass. I'm not sure which one's going to show what. I'm going to get in here with a free bid and just, I believe this might be one of the weaker options. I'm not sure. we'll find out, or we'll see what Gavin says afterwards. Because again, another situation where we didn't discuss when they take action.
All right, so we haven't, Rob and I haven't talked about it with my partners in this spot. I would, because my 2-spade bid forced to 3 hearts, I would think that 3 hearts is actually the weakest thing that he can do, that actually has no, that we would always bid 3 hearts over 3 clubs. And so that if he had a better hand that he could pass, or he could bid 3 diamonds, that this is just a competitive bid that's not interested in game.
Okay, Gavin's passed 3 hearts. So now the question is, do I bid 3 spades or 4 spades? That is the question. I don't need much from partner to make 4, so I'm going to bid it. I need partner to have ace, queen, jack to 5 spades, and he's going to make 4 spades on a finesse. So I'm going to bid 4 spades. And if I'm wrong, I doubt I'll get doubled.
I don't think I want to be at the 5 level on this one for sure, even though we do have a pretty nice offensive hand. We've opened relatively light. We've made a second call in the heart suit, which again may have shown more towards the minimum, but here I don't think we want to be anywhere in the 5 level here, especially look at these colors, red, white.
So he's jumped to 4 spades, bidding it to make. It's a funny thing that he bid 3 clubs, and then he could have just bid 3 spades. So he's actually, this is not a sacrifice. It's not anything. He's intending to make 4 spades, but I have this second spade trick that is kind of out of nowhere, that I really feel like the chances are they're going down, even with this queen 3 of clubs, a terrible club holding for the auction. Because I do believe that Andrew's clubs are going to be good enough to take a lot of tricks. I still think I'm going to take a piece of this 4 spades. I've gotten minus 790. They made a bunch of slams, but if I don't double this one, then I'm going to not be able to live with myself.
See, we don't love this double because we have a hand that we have a hand that in this spot might just be not taking a ton of tricks. I mean, we know we have at least a 9-card heart fit, so maybe we're not taking more than 1, or in worst case scenario, even less. And if we have good diamonds and they're short in diamonds as well, this could be bad. But honestly, pulling doesn't make a ton of sense, especially when we're pretty confident Gavin knows what's going on over there. So I'm just going to let it go. And if my partner wants to tear me a new one when we get back, I will take the tongue lashing.
All right, so I'm on opening lead. Normally when I have 4 trumps, my goal is going to be to make them rough. So I would typically just be happy leading our long heart fit and make them start to rough. And just when I get in, I'll make them rough again. There is a small risk though, that if let's say Tom has some shape like 6, I'm a little worried that my left-hand opponent is going to show up with the short hearts. So Andrew's going to have something like 4 spades and 5 or 6 clubs, and then some number of red suit cards, and whatever's left, like 2 or 3 cards, 3 or 4 cards in the red suits. So I think that my left-hand opponent's the one going to be the short in hearts. And so the potential suit that we have a chance of scoring tricks in is actually going to be diamonds. So if Rob is 5-5 in the red suits, it sounds like Rob has no spades, but if Rob has 1 spade, then leading a heart is definitely going to be my right approach. Make them rough now. Can my diamonds go away is my thought. Like, is there, if I lead a heart, what happens if they, well, first of all, obviously if the ace queen of hearts are on my right, they might just throw away dummies diamonds, but Rob bid 3 hearts. It sounds like Rob's got some hand with 6 hearts and 11 points or 10, 11 points, maybe 5 hearts, but small. When South, he has short clubs because he didn't raise his partner's 3 club bid. So he probably got 1 or 2 clubs. Starting to think maybe a diamond is the right lead. I'm thinking that diamonds might go away. I think they're prepared for hearts. He's prepared for a heart lead. And the diamonds really might not live. I think I'm going to lead a diamond. The worst case scenario on a diamond lead is if Rob does have his entire hand in hearts, like ace, king, queen, 6 of hearts. If he has the ace, king, queen, 6 of hearts, and I lead a diamond, I might just feed them the contract right there, when it might have been right for me to just start leading hearts. And I think I might have talked myself back to a heart lead. All right, yeah, they're both could be right. I'm guessing a little, but I'm just going to lead a heart. Hopefully I'm going to lead a high heart because I've already raised it. I don't want him to think I have an honor. I want him to shift.
Well, with normal breaks, I could be making this. Let's see what develops.
I don't know that he's going to be able to amass 10 tricks. He's going to have to make 6 spade tricks. He's got ace of diamonds, king of hearts, and the ace king of clubs. So he needs 6 spade tricks.
One thing we know, clubs is breaking if he has 2 of them, right? We have 2, partner has 3, and he has 4 spades in that dummy, and it looks like he's going to have to draw at maximum 3 of them, right? So here I'm just going to get in the business of trying to get our tricks coming through this diamond here. And maybe if he has a weird decision like king jack or something, he pops king. And I open the bidding as well, right? So he should have me on some points. And my hand is kind of disguised here as far as high card points. So, and as I make this lead, I realize I should have told you this before I let it. So
Rob's got ace, queen, jack of hearts is 7. The jack of clubs is 8. He has to have the queen of diamonds or the ace of diamonds. It sounds like he's got the queen just because he's thinking right here. He's going to go up ace of diamonds. He's going to cash the ace of hearts or king of hearts, throwing the diamond. So I should have let a diamond.
9 of diamonds is from. I think if Gavin had king, queen, jack of diamonds, he'd have definitely led the king of diamonds. I take the ace of diamonds, throw a diamond on the king of hearts, and play the king of spades. That's probably going to get ducked, and then I won't know where I am. I know. Very dangerous to continue another spade in case he plays ace and then 10 back from ace 10 9 to 4, drawing my trumps. So I've got to take some tricks. I can't go 5 off. The other hand, it would be nice to make it if this suits great well. What an awkward hand.
It's actually a really, really interesting hand. It's a really interesting hand. Well, I've got an expert practitioner of the interesting hand at the helm. So bon chance, Tom.
I found out from that trick, Gavin played high, low, and hearts. So he started with 4 hearts. I'm going to play the king of spades, see what he does.
So in this kind of a spot, it's usually very important to not win this first trick, to hold up on winning my ace. I'm going to want to kill the dummy's trumps. And I feel like if I win this, I'm going to put myself in a spot where it gives him control on the hand. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to duck.
Looks like he ducked the ace. So that ace 10 9 7 could well be. I don't fancy another round of trumps. I don't know. I'm going to get cracking on the
He has
clubs.
a stiff club. We know clubs aren't coming home, right? It means partner has like queen 4th. So we'll see what happens when he does this. Is he going to rough a club small? No, he's going to make king of clubs. So he had 2 clubs, which means that he's going to rough this one out.
I'll rough this.
He's now thinking about whether spades are 4-1, but they're not going to be.
I'm fine now. I know he's going down for sure. So if he plays back a spade, I'm just going to keep playing spades at him.
These spades are 4-1 the way it's gone. Gavin's got 4 hearts, 4 spades, 3 clubs. He must have more than 2 diamonds. So I play the jack of spades, and what can he do?
Now Gavin's going to tap the dummy.
Wrong. I'm going a few down now.
Oh, he did well. He unplayed me. He's going to get the queen of diamonds too. I don't know if there's anything I could have done to avoid that.
There we go. Good job, partner.
Gosh.
Very nicely done by my partner over there. And yeah, nice overcall with a 4-card suit. That is one of the outcomes there. King, queen, jack, 4th.
Right.
Hard not to get in there. And that's
6 of hearts. It wasn't
Gosh.
from 4. It was top of 3. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what's taking so long? And then I'm like, oh, 4-card overcall. I see. I see.
Yeah.
Could I have made that?
No,
I don't
no,
think
no,
I don't
no.
think so.
But I think you played it well, Tom. Sorry, I put you in 4 there.
No, it's all right. I'm entitled to those cards.
Yeah, that was a heck of a dummy there for sure. Again.
Isn't ordinarily my scene, but
I would have bid a spade as well. I think.
What do you guys? What do you agree with my situation over 3 clubs? What's the standard method there to show the better / worse / any hand here? Would you say pass there is stronger than 3 hearts?
I think you just need to have an agreement with your partner. Well, whether my 2
Whatever
spade
way
bid
it is.
forced you to bid 3. If we have to bid 3 hearts, then I think pass is a better bid than 3 hearts, and 3 hearts
Gotcha.
is the weakest bid that you could make. I think if I was with your 6-4 end, I think I would blast game over my.
I honestly was thinking I made a mistake by not bidding 4 hearts.
Yeah.
To be clear, I was talking about that myself. I said I think now that the 3 club bid comes, my hand looks so much better. Right? I should just get in there. How can I not be aggressive on this hand when I was on pretty much all the rest?
Well, it worked well in a way because I think Tom didn't think you would have only 3 black cards, so he was probably thinking spades were 3-2 there at the end.
Well, I was dreaming. I misunderstood the 6 of hearts. So Gavin did say it could be attitude, but I was thinking he's got 4 hearts, he's got 3 clubs. It must have some diamond length. Can you really have four spades?
I was hoping you had King Jack of diamonds
I was daring to dream.
I have to be honest though. I don't think there's a chance that I would double in this spot. You're freely bid 4 spade contract
With only 3.
with only 3 spades. I don't know. It's almost impossible to construct a hand.
It was my initial assumption that you had the spades. But how many down did I go? I only went 2 down.
You guys have me gun shy. I was
Same.
afraid to I was afraid to double on this hand. I'm like, I don't know, but I can't live with myself if I don't double. It doesn't feel like I'm supposed to after what's been going on. So
Well, I was hoping that Tom, you had Gavin's diamonds. I was hoping the 9 of diamonons was like a double dupe, like you would assume I would do that with ace 9 8 or something like
I figured
that.
out the diamond because Gavin would definitely have bet king of diamonds from king queen jack. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's reassuring to see that they can't actually see through the backs of the cards. A swing to the US this time. Told you they'd fight back. So now the score stands at a rather more respectable 42-17 to the UK, with 2 boards to go. It's easy and free to be like these guys, in at least one respect. Get involved with the New Tricks gang. Just go to our website, www.newtricksbridge.club, and register. You can then play in our free tournaments and win some of the great rewards that our Patreon supporters get. Come on, guys, if you love bridge, lend your support.